So with the full moon coming up in Capricorn on June 24th, I figured I would do a series on what the moon means in Capricorn for each of the houses based on your natal chart though. So for those of you guys that have moon in Capricorn, this one will be about the first house and what that means. So the moon being in Capricorn is about feeling responsible. So when you have the moon in Capricorn, instead of catering to your own emotions, which would be Cancer, you cater to the emotions of others. And part of what your stability comes from, which is the meaning of the moon, is it comes from being able to provide for others as well as yourself. So part of providing for others is to already be taken care of. So people with moon in Capricorn are driven to be independent, successful, and they can be hard on themselves because they give themselves a harder time than they give others in order to be real with themselves and be successful. That's one of the outcomes of moon in Capricorn. So, but in a general sense, it's about feeling responsible. So you have it in your first house, or if you have it in the same sign as your ascendant. So if your ascendant is in Capricorn, this will apply as well. But the first house is about your personal life, your actions. And so you feel responsible and is part of how you act and go about life. So you not only feel the emotions of others, but you literally act upon it. So you act in order to create stability for yourself and as well, others, and for creating something that other people can depend on, look up to, or give you recognition. Because when you do things that matter to others or that cater to the emotions of other people, not only are you remembered and admired, and not only do you become successful, but you gain their respect, their recognition, and you also get financial gain because Capricorn is about work. The work life is when we leave the home in order to take care of the needs of other people. Did you realize that? That's just something I realized recently. So it's like the home for society. You leave home, or maybe you work from home, but for that brief period of time, you put aside your own needs and your own comforts in order to provide a service or a product or a need for other people. And you're making their days better. You're making them feel better. You're making their lives easier because with your service or your product or your job, that's one less thing that they have to do for themselves. And maybe they don't have the resources to do it themselves, so they pay you. So, moon in Capricorn in the first house means that not only do you feel responsible, but you also act responsibly or act in accordance to your career, to success, to achievement, and try to achieve things. Sometimes people can have the ascendant in Capricorn, but their moon could be somewhere else. So sometimes people just act successful or work hard, but they don't have the real empathy. So you're an empathetic leader, an empathetic manager, an empathetic authority figure, because Capricorn rules authority and it's ruled by Saturn. So it's almost like being a parent figure for society or for other people. And that's what the manager is at a workplace. It's the authority. It's like the person that gives direction and organizes things. So yeah, that's what moon in Capricorn means in your first house.